KCAA.com.
KCAA.
No matter what it is in life that you want, you gotta
Hello. Welcome to the KCAA I Love San Bernardino County radio show with host Robert Porter and co-host Ipiani Lockhart. Robert Porter will not be here today. He had a family emergency, so we want to say, shout out to Robert Porter as well as praying for his mother. We know that Robert Porter is a caretaker right now for his mom, and for those that may have been a caretaker to a loved one, it's a very demanding job. It really is, but it's an honor to do so. When I was a caretaker for my father, it was, I would stop everything in my world to assist my father or my mother because I wouldn't be here without them. So for those that are blessed to be born into a loving spirit, because we know those dynamics are not true for everyone, you know what I mean? But we have some amazing guest hosts here today.
I'm about to say word because you said Rob, and I'm like, yo, I know the people who can see. No, wait a minute.
That's not
Did Rob get a tan?
He got
cut all his hair off? Wait a minute, nope.
He got unvitiligo or something.
So shout out to Rob all day, yo. We love you.
Definitely,
Real talk,
definitely.
Yo.
And
Yes.
we're going to let our guests introduce themselves real quick, starting with my right-hand side.
Absolutely.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cam Gnarly. I'm an independent artist from the North End of San Bernardino, rapper, singer, songwriter, and event curator. Thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate you.
Nice.
All right. Hey, everybody. What's up? My name is Vanessa Perez. I'm the executive director of Time for Change Foundation, helping homeless women and children and women of color entrepreneurs, helping formerly incarcerated men all reach self-sufficiency and build viable businesses.
Nice. Let's go. She was ready. She was ready.
Hi, my name is Amy Durante. I am the program administrator at Time for Change Foundation, also a former client, successful alumni graduate of the program.
Let's go. Let's go. E, we need the claps, the snaps, or something. You got to have them on deck, yo. Nice.
Definitely. And then we have Ulysses
it's me?
Valor of
It's my
Tribe
turn?
and Grit.
Oh, snap. Wait a minute. Let the claps go. Okay, what? See,
Hey.
did y'all hear the claps?
There you go.
Y'all
I
can hear
heard
him?
him, I
Oh,
heard
can
him, I
dig
heard
it. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Ulysses Valor UV Light Foundation. That's it. That's all. It's not about me today. Let's get it.
All right, definitely.
100.
We definitely want to shout out our sponsors today. We want to say thank you to Golden Pizza off of Golden and Highland.
Let's get it.
So thank you to Brother Ted for supporting the show. And then we also want to shout out our Standout of the Week, which is the IE Community, the Inland Empire Community Foundation.
Okay.
They had an amazing anti-racist summit that happened over a few days ago, over the weekend, Friday night, I believe. And it was amazing. It was their 5th year. And then what was so awesome about it was that Dr. Angela Davis was the keynote speaker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So had a lot of wisdom and insight from her years of advocacy and abolition, being an abolitionist. It was just a beautiful event. And then as well as shout out to Professor Dylan Rodriguez,
Okay.
Executive Director of Starting Over Incorporated,
Let's get
Rhonda
it.
Quarles, and then the other sister, her name was Marilyn, but I can't think of her last name. But they are all strong advocates in our community, and they were on the panel following Dr. Davis giving her keynote speech.
Let's get it.
It was beautiful, and our standout of the week is brought to you by Miakcha Shabu Shabu, Sydney Thai. This is a hot pot restaurant. They have amazing food. It's over there across the street from Costco, over there off of Tippecanoe.
I know you see me over here cheesing, bro, because I'm impressed. I love it. He made sure that he got all the syllables right in that name, my G. Let's go. I appreciate you.
Shout out
and
to
I'm
you.
sure they do, too. He said it right. Let's go.
No, word up. I see Robert over there, struggling with it, and now I had
Now
to
it's
do
your
it.
turn. Let's
I know how
go.
it
You
feels.
did fantastic, bro.
He
Yeah.
was
brother.
practicing before.
He
Yeah,
was. I'm sure he was. He was in the car.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, he
for
was.
real. Don't ask me to say it again, though.
No, yeah, that's it. That's good. One take, in and out. Perfect. That was perfect.
Definitely. So, a few things that I want to shout out community event wise is that with Interfaith Movement for Human Integrity, we have a film screening happening April 1st at the University of Redlands from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you guys are interested in seeing the film screening, the documentary that we're showing is called If I Can Stay, and it's kind of documenting two women's journey in Colorado of navigating sanctuary, which is kind of really the time that we're in right now with today's climate in our country. So this is a free screening. If you want to attend, just hit up my Facebook page, or if you're on Facebook, you could type in "If I Could Stay." That should pop up the event page as well. And so come on through and come on. It's free. It's going to be pizza. It's going to be snacks and everything. And then we're going to have a Q&A panel to follow that.
Now, will the snacks and the pizza come before or after?
It'll probably be during it. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
all right.
Just don't eat too much.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
ice.
Is it gonna come before or after? Which one is it gonna be? Everybody in there talking about this is nice.
Really that itis comes in, right? For real. And then also I want to shout out this upcoming event with the San Bernardino Riverside area chapters of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. They have a poetry slam that's going to be happening this Saturday at San Bernardino Valley College on March 29th. The doors open at 4:30 and it starts at 5 p.m. It's a cost of $15, but if you go to my page as well on Facebook, Ipyani, Ipyani, you can see the flyer and come out. I'm one of the poets that will be participating, and then I know there's a slew of amazing other poets that are going to be blessing the mic. You know what? I would have to call Sheba to find out exactly.
Should I come or would it be too many?
You know what?
You let me know.
You know what? I think they got the lineup already set. But if you want to come to support and
you know
network
me, I like
and
to
connect,
pop up.
I know you do, man. And
we hang and bang then.
definitely, and that chapter does amazing work in the community. You know, as all the Divine Nine, I greatly appreciate their presence and what they do in our community. With that being said, we're gonna dive in here today. So we have the executive director of Time for Change, Vanessa Perez.
It's time for a change.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Hello.
Word up.
Yep,
How you doing, Vanessa? And if you could introduce your colleague one more time.
Yes. I'm doing great. I'm fired up right now. Excited to be here. I'll let my colleague introduce herself.
All right.
So my name is.
Hey, that's what's up. There you go. You can't go to the next one without that.
See?
He set it up for her. Thank you.
Another one.
So again, my name is Amy Durante, and I'm the program administrator, former client of Time for Change Foundation. And I'll tell you a little bit about what we do. Time for Change Foundation helps homeless women and children with emergency shelter and complete wraparound services to help them to heal and become self-sufficient.
How beautiful.
We have 4 emergency homeless shelters, 3 in San Bernardino, and we recently opened one in the Bay Area for men.
Awesome.
We also provide 7 units of low-income affordable housing at our Phoenix Square apartments, and we offer 10 units of Homes of Hope permanent supportive housing.
Bro, the clap should not stop right now. While she's talking, bro, they should not be stopping.
And it doesn't stop with the housing. So we provide complete wraparound services, case management, individual therapy. We have a licensed drug and alcohol outpatient group for recovery. We provide classes, financial literacy, employment development, 12-step, life skills, relapse prevention, parenting classes, and much more.
Look at you.
And much more.
And in all of
much
that,
more.
exactly. And in all of that, since our inception, we've been able to help over 4,800 homeless women and children become self-sufficient, and we've reunited 325 kids back with their moms out of the foster care system. So we're in the business of keeping families together, keeping families whole, helping women be mothers to their kids, and getting kids with their moms. They deserve to be, and they should be with their moms.
Definitely. You know, I love when I see some of the videos that you guys share where the mother is reuniting with their children, and then that joy and the tears are flowing, and it's just such a beautiful
powerful
moment, and thinking how hard each one of those women have worked to get themselves in a position to be able to get their kids back, their children, their legacy, their you know, their seeds, you know, to
and
get them
Amy
back.
knows firsthand as a former client, because she didn't have her kids in her care, so we helped her get her kids back in her life too.
Definitely. Amy, if you don't mind, how does it feel to have gone through the program, and if you could speak about that experience, and then kind of now that you're on the other side of the table now, and share what that experience is. So your initial experience when you were coming, how did you first initially hear about Time for Change and connect with the program?
Absolutely. So I found Time for Change on Google.
Okay, nice.
Yes, my life had
Makes sense.
completely fallen apart.
I hear you.
Like she said, I had lost custody of my 2 boys, Jacob and Joshua. My kids are my whole entire world. So I didn't lose them in the conventional kind of way. They were taken from an overnight visit by the absent dad's sister, who was the child care provider. And there was no proof proving me an unfit mother. There was no incident that ever happened. CPS cases were closed due to unfound accusations. She wanted to be a mom, and she was able to steal the rights away from me. So it's a really long story, and I know we only have 20 minutes. So in a nutshell, you know, my kids were wrongfully taken, and that shattered my world into a million pieces. After that happened, I ended up, you know, I kept fighting, and they kept, continuing it. And as all this time is passing and I'm being without my kids, I ended up getting in a relationship. It ended up being very abusive. And then drugs got in the mix. And then now I have a drug addiction. And then that led to on and off homelessness. So it was a really bad cycle for most of my 20s. And by the time I came to Time for Change, I was completely broken, and I walked in with the clothes on my back. I was 98 pounds, dripping wet. I had a blue wig on my head. I was a hot mess. And it's just been a complete game changer.
Amen.
Yeah.
Complete game changer. I would have had no idea, and I like to share this because I'm very, very proud of myself. 10 years to the day of when I walked into that homeless shelter, after all the work that Time for Change helped me do within myself, me and my fiance were able to buy a beautiful home.
Amen.
So I have been staff now for 7 years,
Awesome.
being the program administrator. Very, very, very blessed that I get to work with women like myself. It gives my pain a purpose where you can take what you've been through and help the next sister out.
Definitely. I love that. And it was so funny because outside in the parking lot, me and Cam and Arlie were just talking about refocusing the negativity and the negative experiences into a positive way. Vanessa, do you remember when Amy first connected to the program? Do you remember?
I do. And you know what's funny is that we've both been involved with Time for Change Foundation for the same amount of years, but I started as an intern. And then she actually started as a client. And so we were with the organization together at the same time. And then years later, after she, got self-sufficient, established herself, got into her own apartment and whatnot, then she came on board as a staff. So we've known each other and been involved for the same amount of years, but just in different capacities. And so I'm so proud of her. And she's just truly an example of the work that Time for Change Foundation does in our efforts to fight against these systems that try to adopt kids out, fast track adoption, and prevent women from being able to reconcile with their kids and all of those things. And so that's our goal, is familyfication, self-sufficiency, and really helping to create thriving communities. So I'm proud of her. I'm proud of the work that we do, and I love it.
Definitely. I love the
I
work
feel like
that
a
you
21 gun salute right now, dude. Like, I know you're not supposed to shoot guns in the air, but that's how I feel right now. Just pow, pow.
He's
fantastic.
He's the sound effect guy.
Yeah,
Right? There's a sound effect for
Yes,
every
'cause
emotion.
that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all
Thank
out
you,
here
thank
making
you,
things happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I have got to say that I have a wonderful, amazing relationship with my boys today. I forgot to put that in there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
she
You
does.
did because you just did. Yeah, they heard.
Awesome. Ulysses, is there anything popping out in your head as far as the journey of Amy and hearing, this is your first time kind of hearing, well, not your first time, I know you were somewhat aware, but hearing more about Time for Change, what pops out in your mind?
Actually, I wasn't aware at all about Time for Change.
About the Bebop Center, though.
The Bebop Center, yes, but that's because there was a mixer taking
Yeah.
place. So I slid through, seeing what was going on. It was a beautiful place, and I realized it was mainly for the women they were having that. And I was like, that's what's up. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, did you say y'all started one for men in Sacramento?
So we started a housing program for men in the Bay Area.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
So we work with formerly incarcerated men up there, and just really trying to meet the needs that people have. Like, the system has been for years locking up Black and brown people. And so, and we've been in San Bernardino for we're celebrating 23 years. We're going to talk about the gala in a minute. But we've been doing at San Bernardino for years for women, and people have asked, why don't you do stuff for men? Why don't you duplicate it? And women are just what we're good at. It's our niche, and that's our area. But we saw the need in the Bay Area, and we had the opportunity. The doors were open, and so we said, now's the time.
There you go. I love the fact, because the model that you guys have created, especially when it comes to the whole aspect from Time to Change to the Bebop Center.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see that replicated across the nation and even internationally, right? And I would love when you guys get there and have whatever you guys need to line up, and when you open it up to the men and they and the rest of the community, like I'm gonna be the first one in line. You know what I mean?
So I do have a question concerning that. You said the doors were open up there for y'all to have at it. So what doors need to be open down here to start something to replicate it for the men? Not so much the housing, but I mean just the entire process, right? Like, I come from 15 years of experience homelessness myself, and I didn't have anybody to just go run to, or you know what I'm saying, a community that I could lean on to help me grow. You feel me? Like, I grew the best that I could, and I sit in front of y'all pretty well.
I think, it just kind of goes back to what we've been good at. Like, our founder, Dr. Kim Carter-Tillman, she herself experienced homelessness, incarceration, cycling in and out, substance abuse. And so she got into this space to help women that were like her, because she didn't have a Time for Change Foundation for her. There was no place for her to go and get her daughter back. And so she just felt like it was a call in her life to help women that were just like her. And so she did that, and she became really, really good at it.
Yes,
and so I think, serving men is a different type of expertise. Men and women have different needs. And it's not to say that, that it's not as important, but I think that's just when you're good at something, you want to hold on to what you're good at, and you want to be good there and continue to grow that. And I think, like us, we built a reputation of doing something excellent, and then when you can do that excellent, then you can start opening up doors for other things.
Yes, indeed.
So
And that's what I was thinking about the other doors, like toward the end. It's not taking away from what y'all do with the women. It's just replicating it and having the men oversee the men chapter.
Exactly. And building those relationships in the
Yeah.
community with other men who are maybe have expertise with men, and now we can expand and we can grow. And it's just like any business. If you talk to a business owner or you take business classes and whatnot, they always tell you to get a niche, have one thing that you're good at, so that way you can do that one thing very well, and then you can open up the door. Coca-Cola started with Coca-Cola. Now they got cherry Coke, they got lime, they got all these different flavors, but you had to be good at one thing first.
Totally.
So if you can be an expert in that one thing, then that thing is going to give you the reputation that you need, and people are going to say, okay, I'll try this cherry Coke now because I know regular Coke tastes good. And so it's the same with this. It's like, okay, they do women so well, I know for a fact that they're going to be able to do men well, so I'm going to go ahead and support, because doing this doesn't just mean I'm going to go ahead and do it because I want to. It means resources. It means fundraising. It means knocking on doors that might not want to open up to you. So it's not just we don't want to do it because it's not our thing. It's like, I gotta fight, I gotta work hard, I gotta put in some effort, I gotta raise money. Like, it takes a lot of work to do this stuff. And so let's do this really, really well, and then let's grow and expand after that.
Definitely. Thank you, Vanessa. Cam,
needed
is there
that.
anything that pops up in your mind hearing about Time for Change and the work, knowing you're born here in the Dino, USA, you see the needs, you're trying to address the needs as well through a lot of things you do, but is there anything that sticks out to you during this conversation?
Well, I wasn't born in San Bernardino. That's all good. I represent my area. My father's from Santa Monica. I was born in Santa Monica, but I spent all my formative years here in the Inland Empire. But it does pop out to me because I'm an instructional tutor for the San Bernardino School District, and I'm also a teaching artist in Boyle Heights for the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory. So I work with law-impacted and gang-impacted youth. So I feel like one of the programs that I work with focuses heavily on reintegration and making sure that they have money and opportunities as they're getting back in society. And, I feel like there's such a like-mindedness amongst all the different parallels that take place when you're getting back into society. So it's nice to hear that from a women's perspective, because I feel like most of the people I work with I'm in the boys camp. Shout out to the young men at Camp Afrobo and Los Padrinos and Camp Page. So it's always nice to meet more people who are working in the advocacy work. So I commend you both and your journey as well. I mean, you're a testimony to a lot of people who feel like they can't, get from, out from under their circumstances. And I feel like, especially working on both sides of that school to prison pipeline, there are so many like potholes that are just ready for us to fall into as soon as we hit hard times. It's almost like, when you got $10 in your account and you get hit with that overdraft fee, now you owe 30, you know what I'm saying? It's like life will do that to you in so many ways. Like it's almost set up for you to fail. Yep. So it's nice that you even took that chance to Google something that could change your life, and you found a way, and then both of you guys to come up at the same time in different capacities. So I commend you both. That's really tight.
It's beautiful. That's
Thanks for what you're doing. That's cool.
We'll have to share contact info after this. So
Oh yeah, most definitely.
it takes a village. So
Yeah.
commend you on the work that you're doing as well.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely. And one thing that you did speak about, Vanessa, that's key is fundraising.
Yep.
And with that being said, could you tell us about the upcoming gala? Because last year's was phenomenal. The theme, it's all beautiful and beautiful and beautiful.
Nice segue, my G.
It is. You know what? Time for Change Foundation, we're having our 23rd annual awards gala happening on Friday, April 11th at the Doubletree Hotel in Ontario. So we're having a social hour from 6 to 7, give people time to get off work, make it over there, and just kind of unwind a bit. And then the program starts at 7 p.m. So we'd love to have everybody come out, support. There's sponsorship opportunities. You can buy program book ads. You can buy tickets, a table. Come support the work that we're doing. We're honoring a lot of community members out here doing some great work and advancing just equity, social justice, mental health capacities, youth, all of the above. I mean, people are just out here doing great work. And so we want to honor what they're doing. We want to congratulate them through giving them awards. And then we're also fundraising. So this is a fundraiser that helps bring in the much needed funds that we need to continue to support the housing programs that we do and all of the work that we do at Time for Change Foundation. So come out. You can call our office for more information at 909-886-2994, or you can visit the website at www.timeforchangefoundation.org. So plenty of ways to support. If you can't make it this year, come next year. But if you can't come, you can make a donation. There's so many ways that you can support the work that we're doing at Time for Change.
Definitely. Thank you. Amazing. I mean, I expect nothing less from the ED. You got to be. And Amy, if you could share how people could connect with the Bebop Center, or whoever.
Absolutely. So you could check out the website at bebopcenter.com, and you'll find that the phone number is 909-501.
501.
909-530-2267. Look,
I'm sorry. So I'm
the Bebop
stationed
Center-
at Time for Change.
She
I got
is.
all the Time
Oh,
for Change
my apologies.
info.
yeah.
I threw a curveball there. My bad.
It's all good. She's Time for Change for life, but
Yes.
she will pop up at the Bebop Center. You will see her there. She is a Time for Change diehard, and the Time for Change Foundation created the Bebop Center, Black and Brown Opportunities for Profit, with the goal of helping women of color entrepreneurs build, grow, and scale investable businesses. So we're giving them access to information through our Bebop Business Academy, access to technology through our high-tech space. We're giving them access to networks. So my brother over here talked about he came to the Bebop Center at a business mixer. So we're having quarterly business mixers. We're partnering with different chambers of commerce and making sure that we're not just providing opportunities for our entrepreneurs, but for the whole community, the whole Inland Empire, to come out, connect with other business owners and entrepreneurs and grow your network, because we believe that your network is your net worth. And then we're giving these women access to capital.
Yes,
and
indeed.
one of the biggest needs that entrepreneurs have is resources, funding, investment to help grow their businesses. So we're doing that at the Bebop Center. They can visit bebopcenter.com. And like she said, our phone number is 909-530-2267.
That's
It's
the
still
one.
new, so I don't
That's
got
the one.
it by
Yeah,
heart
right.
either.
Yeah, you had to pull
I
your
don't have
phone
it by
out.
heart.
It's all good. Yeah.
But it's all good. Follow us on Instagram. We're Time for Change Foundation. We're Bebop Center. We have a lot of upcoming things that we're doing on a regular basis, events, and the BWAP Center just had an economic summit this past week, which
Yeah.
was phenomenal. I mean, we had different businesswomen coming all over, and a lot of helpful information for entrepreneurs that was open to the public. So there's plenty of opportunities, pitch competitions that we do where you come pitch your business and get investment to grow your business. So so much
Yes.
that we're doing through both Time for Change Foundation and the BWAP Center.
And I will definitely say this, like they spare no expense for the resources, the investment that they make into each individual that's willing to commit to that transformation within their lives, via the Bebop Center of Learning Entrepreneurship or Time for Change when you're really trying to transform your life and get reconnected to your children. The gala last year is phenomenal. I've had the opportunity to attend like 2 or 3 of them, and it's everyone's dressed to the nines. Who's Who was always in the house is a wonderful networking opportunity. The
Yes.
food is amazing. To have the silent auctions.
Yep. Raffle
it's just-
tickets.
yes, raffle
Get your
tickets all day.
raffles.
And giving away trips to places and stuff. Like I know I think I got like $40 worth of tickets. You know what I mean? So it's a wonderful event, and most importantly, it goes to support a much needed cause within our community, and they're doing work. It is a time for change within our community, and most importantly, it is a time for change within each of our hearts. That we are capable of doing great things. So I just want to say thank you both for being here today.
Yeah.
No, brother, no.
Look like you had something to say.
I was just smiling at you, my G. I'm watching you have at it. Get it, my G.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm just filling in. It's not about me tonight.
I hear you. But you the guest host. You gotta,
I got you, my G. It's all
impart.
good. We in here. I'm just thinking about E finding a 21 gun salute sound effect somewhere, like my gosh.
Or the
Yeah,
dun,
no.
dun, dun, dun.
Something, my G. Yes.
Well, definitely. With that being
Thank
said, there you go.
My
Right
goodness.
on time.
They
right
spitting
on time.
way too many fire bars up here about what they doing for it to just be silent. You know what I mean, man?
And speaking of fire bars, Cam Gnarly.
Let's go. Segway. Let's go. Segway.
I don't know why I thought you were about to big bro.
We do this. Oh no,
You got bars though.
it's not
brother,
about
got
me
bars.
tonight, my G.
I
Let's
know,
get
I
it.
know. How you doing today, brother Cam Gnarly?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here. I feel like I'm very good company for the things that I do. So yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem, brother. I love the very positive moniker that you run with.
Moniker.
And the fact that you do so much to uplift our community. Last year's event, I'll wait till we speak about that, the Dino USA, but it was beautiful. But with that being said, what is the title of the first track that you're going to be blessing us with this evening?
Oh, I'm probably gonna do. Let's do "Calling All My Energies" the first. It's the newest song I put out, so I'll do that one. And I know we're gonna do this live, so it's very nice.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, that's how Ipion did me like months ago.
Yeah, I was like, did you say this in
Yeah.
the DM?
Yeah, nope.
Was it in the email?
Nope.
I mean, yeah, I
He's
be
like, you
busy.
just gonna come out and do it. I'm like, okay.
He was like,
cool.
yeah. You got 3 songs? I was like, oh. Yeah, I mean, I have them.
Stay ready so you have to get ready.
Yeah, that's fine. It's always easy to perform and sit down.
It should be.
Turn it up, E. If you guys want to hear, put your headphones on. You can hear. Calling all my energy back to me. Calling back, Lord. Calling back. I'm calling all my energy back to me. Send it back, Lord. Send it back. I'm calling all my energy back to me. Calling back, Lord. Calling back. In this next season, I'ma need it. Grandma in my dreams singing hymns and they heated. Know that I'ma see it. Family gotta thrive long as I'm alive. Man, you know I'm gon' feed them. Keep my eyes on the prize, can't take a dive. I'ma line it up even. I'm on my do well, smell well, dress well, think well, be well, positive prevail the season. And I'm not hoping for nothing cause I'm having it. And I'm not bragging about nothing cause I'm bagging it. And my myth, my lore is a magnet. I'm not pandering from nothing cause I'm passionate. I keep documentation of the good ideas. The dates, times, and receipts, yes indeed my dear. I love to keep a nice record of the thoughts released. I know the devil's in the details, history repeats. Sometimes I stay in places longer than I should. My pops told me knowing when to go home do me good, cause my mind could lock in for potential of a season. Stuck in the cycles, trials, and the treasons. Watch spring skip the fall when the risk ain't worth the reasons. A cool summer, cold hearted, and it's freezing. And it's freezing. So I'm calling all my energy back to me. Calling back, Lord. Calling back. I'm calling all my energy back to me. Calling back, Lord. Calling back. I'm on my do well, smell well, dress well, think well, pray well, be well, posse gon' prevail. I'm on my do well, smell well, dress well, think well, pray well, be well, posse gon' prevail. Calling all my energy back to me. Calling back, Lord. Calling back. I'm calling all my energy back to me. Calling back, Lord. Calling back. That song is produced by my friend Skywalker Mike, who's also my business partner in my brand, Very Positive. And the actual song features my friend Kayana, who does like some beautiful gospel runs at the end. But yeah, I feel like I want to do that song first because I feel like I really resonate with your story in that, like, last year I had a crazy year and I needed to make that kind of song where my mentality was just like, I need all the energy that I expended to places that did not reciprocate or benefit me to give it back to me so I could, stand on what I wanted to do and start, popping it in the, or, popping it in reaffirming, you know what I'm saying, and saying like I deserve these things. So, it's a somber song, but it's very like, I'm trying to reclaim the things. So, turn my man on.
Happen, yo. I like to engage, man. Y'all brought me out here to talk, yo. That was fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
And I don't think there was anything somber about it, my G.
For me, I'm probably
not at all.
Yeah,
but see, here's the thing. I'm the
you.
listener, right?
Yeah.
So you're the artist. You wrote it, but on this side, nah, my G, I hear you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, that definitely comes from like a emotional place. Everything in that song, like I feel like I really had a dream, but my grandma came to me in a dream, and she said something to me where I was just like, what?
Yeah.
And it, following the thing that she said to me, has changed the trajectory of my entire life up until from last year to today. So
man, it be like that.
This is amazing, brother. And one thing that I often hear from your music, I don't like to try to box people's music. Oh, it's this kind of rapper, it's this kind of that. But I often hear you make references to a higher power. Yeah. And what role does that play in your life and in your transformation and calling that energy back to you? And
I mean, my entire life is centered around faith. I don't think I'd be able to do or complete or excel in anything if I didn't have faith, and that has been embedded in me from like a really young age. So, as I've grown older, my relationship with God and my relationship with my faith has changed in, various ways that I've educated myself. Sometimes your faith will take you away from what you understand God is, or sometimes your faith will bring you closer through people. But I feel like that's the thing about faith is, kind of like how they say Jesus hung out with the sinners and things like that. Like, your faith will have you in the grimiest of places, you know what I'm saying? So that, eventually that's your testimony to be like, yo, I went through this and I went through this, you know, and faith is not, you know, faith, I feel like it falls on deaf ears of people who don't have no testimony, who can't say, I went through this, I went through that, I did this and that. If somebody just, you lived a great life and it's like, and you're going to say it was all off faith, like, I can't say that theory's been truly proven because you've never been tested. And I feel like I've been through, and the people that I resonate with and the people and things that I admire have always been great testimonies of growth and change. And, you know, I feel like it helps me walk in my purpose more to know that I went through everything for a reason, and all of that was like definitely rooted in my faith. So it comes out of my music and just the way I live my life. I'm a real organic type person. I don't try to force things. I don't try to force myself into spaces. I'm not ever trying to outdo anyone or outshine anyone. My greatest battles are typically with myself or within myself, and I try to, like we was talking about outside, like be emotionally educational in my music without ever sounding like I'm, like I said in that song, pandering or even preaching. You know, there may be a word in there here or there, but I want there to be like I want it to feel like a conversation throughout the people who like truly listen to my music. So.
Definitely, man. Like, I'm listening. I know many of people are listening, and just like, man, your whole North End Gnarly album is amazing, brother. You know what I mean? Blessed with, stressed with. Oh, man, I had that song on repeat for like probably 3 days in a row, bro.
Thank
like,
you, bro. Thank you. 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 days in a row, man. Like, for real. When I was driving out to L.A., I had to go to L.A. a number of times. I hate driving out to L.A.
That's so crazy. I actually love that. I grew up, like I was saying, my pops is from L.A., so I grew up off that 210 freeway. For me, driving to LA is real cathartic. Like, I like to just, you know, we used to stop at the 7-Eleven right there at the top of Palm over in the North End, and drive to LA every time. So I grew up in between IE and LA. They used to be like, oh, you talk white in LA, and then when I come back out here, they be like, why you so loud? So it's, you know, but I say that to say, like, you know, my pops used to tell me all the time, like, I'm a LA guy. You're an IE guy. Like, you know, he would tell me, you know, because I used to try to claim, you know how everybody got them cousins, you know, that black migration. A lot of people then came from the South, then they moved to LA, then they moved to IE, and they would be like, oh, I'm from LA. Like, my dad would never let me say that. He was like, no, like, you know,
you a Dino baby.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. So, but I feel like it's important that I be correcting people, because a lot of people, I'll get on and they'll be like, born and raised San Bernardino. I was like, that's
just
not
like I
true.
did.
Like, I'm not, you know, but I definitely love representing the community that made me who I am today. So, you know.
Dino USA. With that being said, what is the next track that you're going to be blessing us with?
I'm going to give you the one that you like. I'll give you Blessed with, Stressed with. Yeah. Let's do that one.
Let's go.
I remember these words.
Right.
Hey, for real. Turn it up. I feel like the best way to remember the words is the sound. It's the sound. Hey. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. North and Gnarly. Hey. Oh yeah. Okay. Hey. Actively work to unlearn, full of the healthy discern. 2 papers, slow up the burn, pass out, put in the urn. Brand new life that I had earned. Back in this, never left. Slipped through the cracks I was left. Over the odds I was stacked. Matrix I tap in and hack. Tell them it's more than just black. Gifted and ghetto need plaques. This is a shining example. You could come get you a sample. You could run up and get trampled. Don't put your eggs in that basket. God make you scramble your tactic. Comments we often make classes. Hey. Oh yeah, hey, oh yeah, but we say, same thing I'm blessed with, same thing I'm stressed with, putting in this effort and still I feel restless, knowing that I'm gifted, I still gotta press shit, seeing better days, came away from darker living, because the same things I'm blessed with, same thing I'm... How I keep the balance every day, your guess is as good as mine. I am just reporting from a window that's inside my mind. Drawing out the lines, I'm seeing through the signals and the signs. Well traveled for these wins, more than local, we not twins. Went through hell to clean my sin. I know karma comes and spins, build different, got thicker skin. Stay authentic through the thick and thins. I got a greater grasp, hoping that this feeling lasts. But I know change is inevitable and won't miss you. Hardships that I made it past, went through flows of most with a crash. Waves of tears turn to cash, ruining my autograph. Valid face card, my name is my name. I play the faith card, God gifted the game to live and maintain. Hey, and
we say, same shit I'm blessed with, same shit I'm stressed with. Putting in this effort and still I feel restless. Knowing that I'm gifted, I still gotta press shit. Seeing better days, came a long way from darker living. The same shit I'm blessed with, same shit I'm stressed with. It be the same shit I'm stressed with. Hey, if I ain't go through that, then I couldn't get this. If I ain't go through that, then I couldn't live this. And if I ain't go left, then I couldn't get right. And if I ain't go through the dark, then I ain't gonna see no light. Hey, because the same things I'm blessed with, same things I'm stressed with. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Fire.
Appreciate you.
Fire.
Yeah, that song is a little mantra me and my homies would talk about. I was shout out to the homie Skywalker Mike, which a lot of my songs I'd be talking to him and I'd be like, he'd be like, hey, you should make that a song. So, but
That's how it goes.
yeah, it really is. It really is. And you just gotta listen. You have to listen. But he was just saying like I was annoyed at something and I just happened to say, I was like, man, it's the same thing I'm blessed with, same thing I'm stressed with. And he was like that, because you rap so much, you start to think in rhyme or like your most poignant,
100%.
your most poignant
It's the
idea.
cadence.
It is.
It's just the cadence. It flows.
Yeah, like my inner dialogue got flows. So
All day.
for real, he be barring out.
All day.
That sound like a song right there. Inner dialogue got flows.
Listen, yeah. Dr. Seuss got nothing on you.
Can't even help yourself.
I didn't even catch it. I didn't even catch it.
Am I?
But yeah, like
Oh,
that's.
see, now I'm talking loud.
Oh yeah, no. But that's the mentality. I look at the things that I stress about. That those are blessings that I worked really, really hard for. So I feel like nothing in life is easy, and anything worth doing is difficult to some degree. You know what I'm saying? You have to work at it annually and daily, and it's a practice. So like I used to want to be like, I don't want to do nothing, and and now I feel like now I do so much. It's definitely an art to doing nothing too, But for real, like I look at everything I be stressed about as a badge of honor. Like I really deserved these stresses. Like those are mine.
There you go. I love that framing. You do so much in the community. Like last year in December, the first annual Dino USA toy giveaway partnership with Justin One Love IE. Bakers came through supporting and a number of organizations.
Yeah, music changing lives.
Music changing lives. Josiah. How could I forget Josiah?
My boy.
Definitely. Yeah, music changing lives.
Yeah.
It was just a wonderful experience. But what was the impetus of that event? What made you want to start that event? Because I love it, and it's blessing our community, knowing the needs of our community and addressing those needs. Some of those kids might have not got anything for Christmas.
Yeah.
But you guys
Somebody
stepped
said
up.
that to me actually.
Word
for
up.
real. It all started with the North End Arley album. I remember it was probably like November 2023. I was going through all this like inner turmoil, and I decided to fast for 30 days. And I remember saying I'm like, God, show me how good it can be if I just like let go of all these things. I'm pouring into this album. I finished the album in the month, and I knew I was going to put it out on December 15th. So I put out the album, and all through January, I fasted for a complete 30 days, liquid fast too. So it was like a water diet. So, gallon of water every day. Raw. I was started juicing and smoothies, and the most I would treat myself with some tomato soup. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just straight liquid. And during that time, I was just super in prayer. And so we had put out that album. And like by March, I got the Citizen Award from the mayor's office for that album from the city councilman, who's a friend of mine.
Shout out to Ben Reynoso.
Yeah, Ben Reynoso, or former city councilman.
City council member.
Hey, yo, that's dope.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
That's really, I didn't mean to cuss. But
Yeah, that's dope.
I did that, and he connected with the album. And, I've been doing things in San Bernardino for years, repping for the Dino. But it was so important to me to make an album about San Bernardino specifically because it was around, that was 2023, but I feel like we all kind of was in a fog from COVID. Like every year still felt like 2020 for a long time. And I felt like I was moving further and further away from who I was up until 2019. So whatever my mission statement is or my game plan was, like most people, it all kind of went into the toilet. Like in 2020, I had to start all over. So I wanted to have a personal restart where I was like, you know what? I have all these songs that kind of talk about the Dino in this way. I had a song called The Nine that was popular from like 2017, 2018, and I was in that momentum going in that direction, but then COVID just made us all reassess. So I was like, I need to have more than one song. I want to have an album that speaks to this, so I can always refer people back to this body of work as opposed to one song that is dated. So, you know, the first song of it was Dino USA, and and my whole intention of the album, like the album cover is like this image that when you squint your eyes, like you see my image in the shadow, and it looks like old 3rd Street, like when they used to, or like East Street when they used to do the Route 66. So it looks like all these people and stuff like that. But when you squint your eyes, like you remember that thing,
Like Magic Eye?
yeah, like or remember when you was a kid, like they'd be like stare at this image for 3 seconds, look in the sky, and go see Jesus. Like, you remember that? So when my homie told
Or put
told
your
me,
face to it really close and pull it away really slow.
yeah. So when my shout out to the homie De La Grim who did the artwork, he was like, yeah, we're gonna do like an optical illusion for the artwork, and I was like, all right, bet. So I'll show you guys after you see if you can see it, because there's been like months later somebody be like, bro, did you mean to put your face in it? Like, I'm just looking at it, and you know, but
They might be like,
yeah.
am I high?
Exactly. So, you know, I did that, and it connected with people. The whole intention was to have everything be about San Bernardino. So I ended up, you know, I put Baker's in the music video. I got Baker's lyrics. You know, that's when me and Justin from One Love IE, you know, and I feel like getting that recognition, that citizen award from the mayor's office, really amplified everything, because everybody in the city was able to get put on to what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So it made it. You know, it made it a full circle moment. You know, my mama got to meet the mayor and the whole thing, and you know, for me to be able to go up there and hear my music name be said at the same time in the same cadence and tonality of my actual name, you know, so it meant a lot to me, and just, you know, amplified and made me want to do more in the community. So by the end of the year, you know, me and Noah James, we went on tour. And right before I went on tour, I remember having a meeting with Justin. He was like, I want to, you know, I'm gonna bring you in on something. He ended up introducing me to the COO of Baker's, and they wanted to support my brand. And, you know, I was like, well, if we're going to do anything, the first thing has to be community oriented. And we decided to make it an annual thing. So the first annual Dino USA holiday giveaway was the intention to just give away things. I didn't want people to feel like it was a drive where they had to bring things to be able to participate, because we already have so little, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to get somebody to bring a unwrapped toy and stuff like that. Like, that'd be difficult. So I just wanted people to just bring themselves. And I hosted it at Shannon Hills Middle School, which is the same middle school I went to and I work at as an instructional tutor. So it was dope to kind of give directly to the kids I know and the community that I know, or that they see me in all the time. So Baker's donated like $1,000 and 600 toys. Me and Justin from One Love IE, we donated 1,000 toys. So we gave away like 1,500 toys completely free. We gave away like 600 pizzas. I had my brother dressed up as Santa Claus. We had live music. We had face paint, and it was completely free. And like, I want to say like 800 people showed up. And for that to be the first time I ever did something like that, to see that, I was almost like, oh wow, like, okay, we have to do this. And people will pull me to the side and be like, yo, because I wanted to do it on the anniversary of the album, but it didn't work out like that. So we did it closer to Christmas. We did it on the 23rd. So we've really loved that people were able to come and get gifts. Some parents are like, don't touch it. Like, you picked it, we about to wrap this up and put it under the tree for you.
You can't open it yet.
Yeah, like,
I already know what it is.
yeah,
Don't matter.
Don't matter. Don't matter. I knew what it was sometimes too.
Right, yeah, you will.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was amazing.
It was amazing. It was a beautiful event, and I know that we have about 7 minutes left. So,
My bad.
it's not so bad.
son,
Thank you, man, for
yeah.
providing, and more importantly, just thank you each for everybody on this panel, and E-Money as well, for each of all that you guys do to uplift
you know
our
we love you,
community.
Money. All
Healing
day.
Empire. And on that same tip, we want to say happy birthday to Grace, because she just turned 11, I believe you said.
I just turned 10, but thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Definitely. For sure. What is the name of the final track that you're going to be blessing us with?
I'm gonna do Dino USA since we're
All
talking
right.
about
Hey
it.
now,
We're gonna
hey
do
now.
that. If you like the music you heard, you can listen to it wherever you listen to music at. Cam Gnarly, CAMGNARLY. North End Gnarly out now. This song's called Dino USA. All this gang shit on this ain't really coming off, yeah. Rolls through the concrete, but the streets ain't growing soft, yeah. They be really active, you gotta watch the streets that you cross, yeah. Better pray to Jesus, not a Judas that you gotta cross, yeah. They be really clapping in the hood, give them applause, yeah. Whole lot of sharks when it gets deep, feel like it's Jaws, ayy. Don't be coming between them, man, all there, little cats with draws, ayy. It'll be RIPTs, angel wings, your initials, yeah. All my good deeds got me karmically shining. God's favorite time I calling the diamond. She pleased with the pressure replying. Quality uplift the assignment, no cosign. And I'm tapped in with giants. Custos, I turn into clients. Inland to the island we flying. No bad days when you see me, I'm smiling. No bad days when you see me, I'm smiling. Inland to the island we flying. Custos that I turn into clients. Cosign, I'm tapped in with giants. Quality uplift the assignment. She pleased with the pressure applying. God's favorite time I call in the diamonds.
North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA.
Watch your step when you coming close to the edge. Wrong turn, pull you down to the depths. Ain't shit sweet and you gotta accept. Come clean cause the dirty gets swept. Slow cruise down, kindle we crep. Made bakers for the intercept. Check my rear view mirror reflects. I know ops to my recollect. Adding more cash to my collection. Earn more off divine connection. Stay prayed up, divine protection. Learn more when you ask the right questions. Where you from? What you growing into? What's your purpose? Where you taking it to? All the narratives we navigate through. Leave it up to you what's true or untrue. Learn the dues of Don Sardino all through. Stories of the ones that made it. Passed down by the ones that faded. Cards right, cause it's city of dice roll. It's a gamble, know how it might go. Keep faith, taking steps of no sight though. Play it cards right, city of dice roll. Keep faith, taking steps of no sight though.
North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA. North end where I stay, Dino USA.
Hey, Dino online, yeah, just like every time. Big 909, yeah, just like every time. IE on mine, yeah, just like every time. Dino on mine, just like every time. Thank you guys.
Awesome, brother. Definitely. I know we're circling around towards home base. We got about 3 minutes left. Cam Gnarly, North End Gnarly. Can you share how our audience could connect with your music, find out more about what you do, check out your videos? I know you had that one video that's going viral of the first song you performed, Calling Back My Energy.
Yeah. That song is getting a lot of traction. We did a live performance with Altura, so check that out on my YouTube channel, Cam Gnarly, CamGNARLY. You can follow me on all social platforms under that same name, or if you want to support the brand or buy some merch, or support the Very Positive brand, follow us on Very Positive Brand on Instagram, or camgnarly.com is a great way to reach out and follow up on some things. Join the newsletter. We send out all the information. We have some upcoming events. I'll be DJing in K-Town this coming Sunday. So pull up on me and Skywalker Mike. We'll be in K-Town. Shout out to Unreal Poke. So we have some nice food and some good vibes over there. And we'll also be partnering through my company, Rat Habits Holiday. This is our 4th annual stage that we're doing with Lion-Like Mindset at the LA County Fair on Mother's Day, May 11th. So if you want to come out, I think that's my next performance. So if you want to see me live, and I think I'm not 100% sure, but we may have something going on for Juneteenth for y'all too. All right. And yeah, Calling All My Energy video should be out very soon, and a new album on the way as well. It's called I Took It Personal.
There we go. Beautiful. One more time for our audience, Vanessa, how can people connect with Time for Change in the Bebop Center?
Yep, so they can visit www.timeforchangefoundation. It's all spelled out, very long. timeforchangefoundation.org and bbopcenter.com, bebopcenter.com.
Definitely. And for those that want to hear more about UV Light Foundation, where can they find you at, brother, and your music as well?
Oh, snap. They want to hang and bang with me?
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, y'all can find me on anything and everything that streams music. Just look up Ulysses Valor, ULYSSES, Valor, VALOR. On Instagram, it is Ulysses UV Light Valor, but the light is spelled LGHT because the UV is the I for light.
There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. With that being said, this is the I Love San Bernardino County radio show, and we are out of here.
Oh, snap, we out of here.